All right, here we go. You guys ready?
All right.
Yo.
I guess I'll start it.
First recording. This is for you, Franco.
The Frankster.
F to the O. First letter. Last letter. Go.
It's not easy being green.
It's true.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Ray and Michael from AchievementHunter.com.
Yo.
And Michael, this is 5 Facts and Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so that game exists.
Yeah, it does.
We did it was like an Easter egg thing where you can go down the slide or something where you
yeah,
played
we
as
did. I made that.
you
remember
played as
that.
Chris and Justin Bieber.
It was Chris and the other asshole.
Yeah.
And then we rolled around on the floor together.
Yeah,
Remember
we
that?
did. Now the game starts off strong because you're Leon,
Leon S. Kennedy.
and then about an hour in, you're like, oh.
An hour in, and you're almost done with the first level.
Yeah, so of course the worst Resident Evil game is the longest Resident Evil game. Fuck me. It does have co-op. I know you played that through with
I didn't play it through because I broke my memory card. Remember
you
that?
You played a little bit of it with Andy.
The great memory card destruction of 2012.
Yes, rip in peace.
Yeah, and then I got a sweet, like, fucking heavy-duty memory card that a fan sent me. I was going to pull it out of my pocket, but I don't know.
He doesn't
where it
have
is
it.
right
I'm
now.
looking. He's
Oh,
rummaging deep. He got it.
I got it. It's, hang on,
Was
let's
that the
see.
same thing Sleeping Dogs was on?
It's the Rage. Yeah, it says Rage Patriot. That's the
There
memory
you
card.
go.
Heavy duty. That was what Sleeping Dogs was on, Ray. Got 97% or so in that game, and I lost all my data.
You know what game I didn't get 97% in?
What's that?
Resident Evil 6.
Mm.
I finished all the campaigns. I'm like, I'm done. And the game released DLC and all that stuff, too. Maybe one day I'll go back and play
Fact
it.
number one, Ray didn't finish
It's
it.
true. That should tell you something right there.
Right.
We have the lovely Jeffrey Laser Ramsey with
Jeff?
the facts. So,
Hi,
Jeff,
Jeff.
fact number one, please.
Fact number
sure
one,
thing.
two.
Anything for you, Ray? Anything for you, Michael? Fact number one, or 1.5, based on your original fact.
Nice.
The game's setting of Edonia isn't really modeled after a specific country. According to sources at Capcom, they wanted to make it seem like what Americans or Japanese people who haven't been to Eastern Europe would imagine Eastern Europe to look like.
That makes sense because
So that's ignorant, right?
Because it's ignorant because
That's
when I
borderline
played the
racist.
game, I'm like, what is this place? Is this real? It's like a mythical, magical kingdom of non-existence.
Don't you start off the game like shooting the president or something? Who's a
Yeah,
zombie or
because he's a
something?
zombie.
Yeah,
And
zombie
Leon's
president.
all like, Mr. President, I don't want to do it.
President of fake Europe land.
But he does it. No, well, that's America.
Okay, right.
Yeah, he kills the American president because he's zombified. Not to be confused with Ashley's father from Resident Evil 4 because it's a different president
different
now.
president,
like,
yeah.
The term is over, and
So
he's dead. I don't think Ashley's in it, but she should be. But Sherry's in it.
Sherry's in it. That's
Sherry
so you play it
Birkin.
like there's the Leon's campaign where you play as Leon and
Right.
random woman. You fight
Leon
zombies.
And, what's her name? Helen or Helena? I think it's Helena.
Helena, maybe.
Helena.
There you go.
That makes more sense.
Then you play as Chris and the other guy, which you fight like zombie like dudes, like they're still humans
Right.
or soldiers, something like that. And you play as Sherry and Wesker's son, whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Jake
Steve
or some shit.
Craig,
I
yeah.
think it's Steve, Greg, Jake.
I don't even know what you fight in
Wesker.
that. Like what the enemies
You
are.
fight a bunch of people that have guns and they run at you and you punch a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's a fucking.
By this point,
he's a scrapper, Ray.
Resident Evil 6 is just a third-person shooter. at
Jake
this
is
point.
a scrapper. Also, one of the early Troy Bakers.
That's true.
That was like when he
Probably
made
the
his
best
premiere.
part of the game.
Right. He's
You know what
like,
the scariest part about this game is when you unlock an achievement, it's on your gamer card forever.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the horror part comes in.
Also, hey, don't forget about the other chapter with Ada Wong. Only
Bonus.
chapter with a solo player. Initially, you had to beat, I think, at least all three or just one campaign to unlock her, and then they said no, and they patched it in so you can just play.
I
from
think
the
they realized
beginning.
people weren't going to get that far in.
Right.
Yeah. Fact number 2, Jeff.
Sure thing, guys. Did you know that Jake, the son of longtime villain Albert Wesker, was created to attract new fans to the series and give them their own character?
No.
No, that
Really?
didn't work at all.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Should have put him in a better game.
What was the Shiva? She was in Resident Evil 5, right?
Right. Yeah. Shiva.
Yeah.
I think it was Shiva.
Yeah. She was awesome. I'll allow that.
Yeah, she was
Wesker's
pretty
son,
useful.
Troy Baker though.
Fact number 3 is that Leon's campaign begins at Ivy University, which is the same university name used in one of the Phoenix Wright games. This is most likely a direct reference since Capcom develops both series of games.
Shit. Fucking Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney making his presence
Never
known in
played
this
any of those
game.
games.
I've played a little bit of it on the DS. You know, you're a lawyer.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah,
know.
and you have some sweet anime hair, and he points a lot.
He does.
That's
He
like the
says-
big thing.
He yells objection.
He'll be like, objection, and he'll point. He doesn't actually say it because it's text.
He's also in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Right.
He's like a joke character. Not
Oh,
great. He's like Dan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not slow-mo.
Not Dan the
but
man?
Yeah. Fact number 4, Jeff.
On it, Ray. Although Piers is new to the Resident Evil games, he actually made his debut in a Biohazard manga beforehand and was brought into Resident Evil 6 to be partnered with Chris.
There you go. That was the guy's name, Piers.
Right.
Good old Biohazard,
Piers.
which is Resident Evil in
And
Japan.
that's not Pierce. That's like P what?
Like
P-
Pier,
I-
like I'm going to
E-R-S.
Pier 1 to buy some sofas.
Yeah.
Do they sell
Piers.
sofas at Pier 1, blankets, or something.
They sell some shit at Pier 1. Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably sell blankets.
Speaking
Hey Jeff, do you know what the catchphrase is for Pier 1?
Pier 1?
Yeah, Pier 1 imports.
If it's wicker, we can charge twice as much for it.
That might be it.
Yeah.
If it isn't, it is now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome, Pier 1. What are we on? The last fact? Fact number
Fact
5?
number 5. We're fucking blazing
We're almost
through 'em.
done.
Here it comes, guys. According to Capcom, over 600 employees around the world worked on the game throughout its development, making it the company's biggest production to date.
All right.
Listen, Capcom, I know you want to employ people,
Hey.
600 people to make a game. Don't do that ever again.
I feel like if there's ever been a case for bigger is not always better, this is
this
it.
would be it.
You know what's great? Resident Evil 4.
You know what's
Solid.
great? Resident Evil 1 through 5.
Yeah.
You know what
They're good.
sucks, guys?
What's up?
Oh, can I interject?
Yeah, of course, Jeff.
A bad idea. You know what sucks worse?
What's that?
600 bad ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there was one
like a
guy
group
in
of
there?
wrong.
Do you think there was one guy like, guys, I'm telling you, this shit's not gonna fly, and they were like, shut up, Jenkins.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Craig Jenkins.
Yeah. Craig T. Jenkins.
And he was a true Resident Evil fan. He knew, but he went along with it because you know what? Paycheck's a paycheck.
Yeah.
You
Also,
shut your whore mouth
when
after
you're
a while.
up, it's 599 to 1. The odds are stacked against
Yeah.
you. And yeah.
Well.
5 facts out.
Bye.